this team up.
They're just haters. Haters. That's what they are.
Alright, guys. This has been a pretty crazy show, but we gotta finish up with the World Cup draw. Noah, you're a big soccer guy. What are your takeaways?
Well, my takeaways, first of all, I'm not a USA fan, but USA is done.
You're unpatriotic, Noah.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm Colombian. I'm part Colombian. So I'm
Colombian.
They got a good group.
Wait, no, you're still a Tanzania fan, correct? Even though they're not in the World Cup, you're still a Tanzania fan?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
But
very important.
But let's see. USA is done. Portugal and Germany are definitely going in over them. And Ghana always beats them. Germany...
Ghana just always beats them. It's kind of a no-brainer.
It's just how it is. Netherlands...
It's just how the world works. Ghana wins.
Yeah, it's how the world works. Netherlands and Spain, the rematch of last year, that will be the first game of their group. So that's an intriguing matchup. And a group where 3 out of the 4 teams have won World Cups. So that's a really good group. And, you know, the one team that got lucky was Argentina, pulling Bosnia, Nigeria, and Iran in that group, which is
Bosnia
just terrible.
Bosnia is the team that's coming out of that group, but Bosnia has looked pretty impressive.
Bosnia and Herzegovina, don't forget about the neglected twin sister that merged with them.
Iran is terrible. Iran is just god-awful. Like, there's no soccer team besides Tahiti that makes a tournament and is that bad.
Oh, Tahiti, I remember them. When they played against Spain and then they lost like 10-0.
Yeah, they got killed. It was actually kind of fun to watch.
But update on the Carroll College Montana Fighting Saints basketball roster. So you've got a guy in this team who does... Okay, so 3 of the players in this team do not have hometowns. Nick Williams, their guard, is a 0'0" junior.
Well, you know, he's a small forward. He's
a small guy. He's a very light guy. He carries the team on his back.
Ian LeBron is from Big Fork, Montana. And their center is a junior. Also, his hometown is unknown. Logan Franco da Silveira.
His hometown is unknown.
Jake,
yes.
I was off doing some stuff with Nationals and looking at the page. This show has 19 viewers right now.
Are you serious?
This show has 19 viewers, and that was before I posted it on the Facebook.
Wait, so like people are listening to us talk about the D League? Guys.
Yeah, it's true, Jake. People
are listening to us.
The SEC might actually buy us. Do it for Nick. Do it for Nick Williams.
If you're listening, SEC, if you're listening, please buy us.
Please, if you do, we will give you guard Nick Williams.
I'll give you a deal. SEC, if you buy us, I will unvote for Oregon in the Sugar Bowl.
If you buy us, we will give you a 0'0" guard.
Carl, are you seeing this below Rookies Roundup? It says Obamacare discussion.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
It says it right below.
Someone delete him.
7, episode 20.
Oh, God. Nothing says unspectacular like a 0'0" guard. And a guy from Big Fork, Montana.
Would it surprise you that it was the post-game of the, whatchamacallit, the...
St. John Bosco versus, it would not surprise me. I saw that. I actually specifically planned this.
Half, and then he changed the first half to Deets Talk. So, going on a rampage and changing and confusing people.
No, don't do that. Who won that game, actually?
Just change it to, like...
Sarah played Chaminade last night, and Chaminade had a great upset.
I would like to bring something up, please.
Yes.
Oh, you guys are okay. Here's the thing. You were talking about how we may be getting viewers from other shows. I'm going to say no to that, because the next show, there's the Obamacare discussion, Joe Belos, and there's Deep Sports Talk Belos, but a little earlier. I'm going to say it's, most of these viewers are
Oh my God, he's right. Yeah, you know, I didn't even bother to write my phone number here because no one ever calls in. Please, 310-922-9536. If you
I called in.
if someone calls, I will name my firstborn son Quinteris. Crickets. Carl. It's time for the awards part of this show. In our 20th episode, we have to give, of course, 3 awards at the end of every show: the MVP, the facepalm. If you're like me, you're a huge fan of Division III college soccer, guys. Am I right? Are you guys following Division III soccer?
Well, I personally like some of that NAIA action, but yeah, that Division 3 stuff's pretty good.
Oh, you remind. Is a guy named Keegan Bell, who scored from 75 yards out to score the golden goal overtime to win 3-2. So the Rutgers-Campton Scarlet Raptors are moving on to the finals in an insane finish. We'll try and post the link on our Facebook page. Just insane. 75 yards. Yes, that is 3/4 of a football field, and that's not even including the end zone. Facepalm goes to Oklahoma State's sore losers. This is not cool. Listen, you lost fair and square, but the cheerleaders were not happy with it. As Oklahoma scored on the final play, Eric Stricker was running through the back of the end zones. One of the cheerleaders tried to discreetly step out and trip him. Following that, fans began throwing snowballs at the players, or at least that's what it says on Deadspin, and there is a video of this. Come on, guys. You lost fair and square. Imagine if the Iowa State game was in Oklahoma State. They'd be going insane there. Air sympathy, and this one is going to be a little longer because it's an interesting topic. Temple University. It's sad sometimes how much you take kids' lives and it's all about money. All about revenue in college. Temple University poured everything they had into turning themselves into a football school. And a few years ago, you know what? They were decent. But today it announced that it was going to drop 7 intercollegiate sports: baseball, softball, men's crew, women's rowing, men's gymnastics, and men's track and field, both indoor and outdoor. And why? Because they went all in trying to become a football school. They ended up going 1-11 this year. 150 athletes are out of luck. Although the school announced it will honor their scholarships until they graduate or transfer. There are 9 full-time coaches, however, that will be losing their jobs. The Big East kicked them out, but instead of dropping out of Division 1A, they stayed independent, decided to spend. They paid more than $265,000 per home game in rent after they moved into an NFL stadium. They then moved to the MAC. They got back into the Big East, and then the Big East fell apart, and they decided to keep spending money. They had false hope, and instead, they blew it completely. And now it loses 7 teams. Guys, what do you think about this?
That sucks.
I think it's sad.
That's terrible.
Oh, now me go. I think it's kind of sad because you're looking at a school that's killing so many other student athletes because this culture that you have to be a good school, you have to be a football school. I think it's a little harsh on the rest of the school.
This has just been me losing faith in humanity show. It's just been killing it. The whole Florida thing.
Don't worry, they still have Quinteros toppings.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Oh no, guys, if you hadn't lost your faith in humanity yet, it just got worse. The Temple president has been talking of getting a new football stadium. According to Philly.com, quote, there's an article by Joey Craney. Temple is having a quote-unquote serious discussion about the stadium, according to Temple president Neo Theobald. As an alternative to playing home games at Lincoln Financial Field, his contract with the Link, which is due to expire after 2018, cost the university $1.5 million annually. They do not, on average, they get Lincoln a third full. A third.
Temple has just entered my most hated colleges list.
You just can't go all in. Come on, Temple. This is why Appalachian State is coming in, because we need better teams and teams that aren't going to waste all their money. By the way,
a guy donated $25 million to them.
Was that an
somebody
ad?
Donated $25 million, and now it doesn't. And now they have to cut people and cut sports. Just doesn't add up.
Actually, you're a Temple. It turns out you're a Temple booster, and actually they're going to suspend everyone shutting down their program because you gave them $25 million, and that's how the NCAA rolls. By the way, there was some pretty good competition for these awards. I believe it was for facepalm. There was one thing that I almost picked, and I have to put this in here because this is spectacular. Here we go. For the first time ever, we are having a tie and a fourth award. Facepalm. Do you remember how Dr. Pepper always has that football throwing contest at the SEC championship game, and they had those commercials of that girl crying for happiness because she had won, and now her college is going to be free for her? All that?
Yeah, you win scholarship. Yeah.
Correct. This year, it happened again, and, okay, this guy's name is Brooks. He just He just underhanded he tossed the mix.
Well, that's awful.
It's a football.
It was more like a push. It was kind of like a funny looking Shaq free throw.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Oh gosh.
That's pretty bad.
Hey, but he got $100,000. Honestly, it doesn't matter. If a quarterback throws it to his wide receivers by grabbing the tip of the ball and pushing it forward, and every time they get a touchdown, that is the greatest quarterback in history.
That's why Tebow was okay for a little bit.
This is... if you look at the comments on this Deadspin article about it, these are absolutely fantastic. I'm getting so much entertainment from this. What did it say here? Oh, yes. Going, someone... Oh, yeah, here we go. Gaming an athletic contest to gain a financial advantage. Yeah, this belongs at an SEC event. Well played.
2 words, skinny jeans.
Oh my god. Listen. Oh, what was the other one? Oh, a new headline. This dude just won 100. Like a figure out how to win 100,000. You know what? It worked.
Yeah. Hey, there's you gotta find a way to win.
Papa shot. It's Papa shot. Shot language.
It's Papa shot. You know what?
Somebody also compared it to...
We reached everywhere on the show. We talked about the Dealey. We talked about the Bakersfield Gym. We talked about Northwest Arkansas. We talked about sledgehammers and glass slippers. And now we're talking about skinny jeans. This has been a great show. It is 11:07 p.m.